Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a few weeks since I've done a live stream in a while, So today I have a very important topic to discuss about regarding the recent demographics that came out from SF Chronicle regarding California's changing demographics and the black population is at complete decline, which is very alarming and it just needs to be addressed. And what's behind it, who's causing it, and what to do about it moving forward, and how to survive in California because it's gonna get worse, and how to not elect or have representatives who have Obama like tendencies, so political shills in upper hand, and also we're going to be discussing 2024 predictions with the election. I personally do not think that Joe Biden is going to win 2024 because every community has complete disdain for him. I mean, if you go out in the streets, you see people with F Biden stickers, F Biden's flag poles, and the shirts. So, and all types of shorts, shoes, some tats. There's people getting tatted up on F Joe Biden. So I personally don't think he's going to win. And if he does win, it's going to raise a lot of questions, and the backlash is going to be astronomical and rightfully so. And we do have a special guest. Don Mega is going to be on today's live stream, and he'll be on in a few minutes. So I'm just going to discuss briefly about everything, and then wait until he's on. And a lot of things are happening globally, and is happening at such a fast rate too, such as Israel and Palestine, Ukraine and Russia. This man is out of his mind, sending billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine and Israel. Netanyahu and Zelensky, two fascists, a fascist from America funding fascists from Ukraine and Israel. Not surprised whatsoever. And what Joe Biden personally should be doing is he should be checking and making sure his crazy son is mentally stable and not on cocaine. But I digress. So, but this is alarming because back to the California black population, it is alarming because the country is, and every group, or damn near a lot of groups in America, they're openly anti-black. So it is alarming because there are a lot of racial tensions in California. I mean, you see it in the street too. If you just look and discuss with people how incredibly hostile they are to us, it all makes sense, and I feel like with this decline in black population in the largest state of the United States of America, they'll become even more openly hostile, and then they know that. And I think personally, I blame Barack Obama, and I'm not the only person who thinks this way. A lot of people think this way. Organic is, I'll tell you this about organic, aka Don Mega. He woke me up into a lot of things about how anti-black a lot of these other groups are. He said a beautiful quote. Beautiful quote. He says this: "You vote Democrat. You vote Democrat. What and Democrats make you love your enemies, the anti-black racists. They make you love the enemies, and then and then once they get numbers on you, they turn on you and they start killing you in the streets." For example, one thing I'll give an example to is the white supremacist murderer in Buffalo, New York. You look at his ethnic origins too. He's not an ethnically white American. He's not an Anglo or French, like a person who was on the Mayflower or something like that, or he was like a colonist or one of the first white people of that came to the shores of America, whether it's in Georgia with the English, or Jamestown, or the Spanish in like Texas and Louisiana or something, or the French in Alabama, or those white American. He talks, and this is how the white supremacist talks in his manifesto. He's he talks like this. Oh, yeah, the United States is anchored now by white people. It's blah blah blah. It's anchored by whites, and similar to how Syria now is anchored by Arabs and stuff. We all need to, so we need racial separation. Blah blah blah. But we have to be honest. America now is anchored by whites. They've been heavily ingrained. Okay, if that's the case, Black Americans in particular have been heavily ingrained into the United States. Okay, if that's the case, then it should be like this. Okay, you want some states in the United States. Okay, we get some states in the United States. Like, okay, Louisiana, this is like the southern United States or something. But he doesn't want it like that, because he doesn't. They don't want equality. And another thing too, he's an Italian. He's an Italian and Norwegian immigrant, or his grandparents are. So they came here after the Civil War. So they have like no cultural connection to the United States in the long run. I mean, let's be honest. So, but anyways, back to that. I mean, look, the Italians and the Norwegians, they didn't have the numbers like they do now, but you help these people out. You say, oh, these are my brothers, or oh, blah blah blah, or oh, these are humans, whatever. Okay, yeah, cool, yeah, people are humans, yeah, but these people are still hella tribal. They're hella anti-black. They're anti-black to the core. And then once they get numbers or foothold in politics, economics, police departments, that's level of power as well. They're gonna inflict and rule over you. So, and you can't have these political shills just keep on saying, "Oh no, we're not gonna, we're gonna all get along," and stuff like that. Yeah, it happens, but it can't. It's yeah, sure. Sometimes it happens, but in the long run, it doesn't. It doesn't happen, and it only goes one way. This liberal mindset doesn't work. Like, people are tribal. And people have natural, like, bloodthirst for conquest and stuff. Like, you can't deal with people like that. You have to deal with them accordingly. Okay, you don't want that. Well, we're gonna ban you from coming here. Before you get a foothold and start attacking us at a rate of two. Like these, the most attacks and racial massacres that happened was from a lot of European immigrants that came after 1865. Many Irish people killing Black people, Black Americans in particular. Italians, same thing. Portuguese, Czechs, Poles. So you look at this, and then people are getting mad now at Black Americans. The whole world is getting mad too, saying, especially what's going on in Chicago, you're anti-immigrant stuff. In a city with the history of Chicago, with how much anti-Black terrorism has been happening there, and then with a lot, and 90% of it has been with people from other countries attacking. Just look, Martin Luther King got attacked by a Polish immigrant. Nobody ever puts that out there. So yeah, you do have some aspects where you're like, okay, Martin Luther King got attacked by a Polish immigrants. So you have to put that into consideration, Like, okay, maybe there's a reason why this stuff is happening, Or there is a critique of this. It's not even like people are inciting violence or saying like stuff like that. There's other people that have incited violence and massacring people. This is just saying, okay, we don't want the corporations to exploit these people and then leave us without job opportunities. That's normal. Everyone does it. I just don't get it why they make a big deal. They make a big deal out of it. Oh, you're xenophobic. Oh, you're anti-immigrant. Oh, you're a Black supremacist. Blah blah blah. It's stupid, man. It's ridiculous. Anyways, can people hear me? I'm my apologies. I'm going on a rant, but can people hear me? I see one individual watching. If you can press one if you can hear me. I'm not gonna put your comments up here if you want us to remain anonymous and stuff. I understand. I'll just read it through here, and it's just for my own sake, just to see if you could hear me or not, because I can't tell. So, press one if you could hear me. If not, then no worries. I'll redo this live stream. I just want to make sure that everything is going well. But it is. Let me see. Oh, new timeout lengths. You can now put people in timeout for different lengths. Okay, interesting. Can everyone hear me? Oh, if not, just let me know because I need to get this I need to get this stuff completely figured out. But yeah, I don't want to be messing up things. But so, how does everyone feel about Joe Biden though? Do you how does everyone feel about Joe Biden? I'm curious to see how the how everything's going because I know I'm not the only person who completely has a disdain for Joe Biden. So anyone, please let me know. Please let me know in the comment section. I'm not gonna if you don't want to be on there, fine. Okay, you could private message me later on. But I hope you can hear me. Oh wow, 33 likes. Thank you. Well, thank you. Wow, I got 33 likes. That's pretty amazing for a live stream. Wow. Anyways, what was I? So with everything going on back to Biden, I personally do not think he's gonna win. And if he does win, oof, the backlash is gonna be unapologetically, vehemently against him, and rightfully so. I genuinely don't think there's no working solutions with this. Some people say, "Oh yeah," like, and one thing I have a disdain for some people that say this is like, "Oh well, at least you're not starving." It's like okay, but you're gonna eventually starve. You're not starving today, but you got to think 25, 30 years from now. Some people even think 150 years from now. How your next generation, how the generation after that is gonna survive. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. So people say, "Oh, you get to eat. Oh, you get to be on." This is how stupid people are. You get to. Oh, it seems like you're doing well. You get to criticize Obama. You get to criticize Bush. You get to criticize Biden. You get to. I was like, okay, I'm criticizing this because I care about obviously my well-being and a lot of people's well-being as well. And it's and you should be criticizing people like this. I hate when people say it's a privilege to criticize. No, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to critically think. Yes, it is. I thank the Lord for that. However, you need to at this time. It's not like you don't have a choice anymore. You have to be engaged with what's going on in America and globally as well. Some people are like, oh, and God, speaking of globally, it's just another thing too. I'm genuinely getting fed up of people. Like I know some people are saying in Israel, oh, where's Black Lives Matter and stuff. Oh, blah blah blah. Where's Black Lives Matter? Okay, where were y'all when people here were getting massacred based on race? Anti-black terrorism. And is Israel? Y'all really gonna tell y'all? Netanyahu, you gonna really tell people about, oh, people need to stand by you and stuff. Dude, this dude was supporting Hitler, Adolf Hitler in one of his speeches. He was talking about, he was defending Hitler. He was lying to the public saying Hitler didn't kill 6 million Jews, and he didn't think of it. A Palestinian guy told him to do it. That's the dumbest thing. That's complete BS. Okay, first of all, you had this plan. They had this plan out for. He had this plan out for 30 years. And another thing too, I'll say this, and I pray to God that my channel does not get taken down. Mark my words. Mark my words. That I pray to God that my channel doesn't get taken down. I will say this, that a lot of his family members were allying themselves with Adolf Hitler and the Nazis to exterminate Jewish people in Germany. And so pretty much Netanyahu is a political is a tever at this point. So like for his people. So I mean, his own people don't even want him. If you ask the majority of Jewish Americans, they don't like him. You think besides like the like Blinken or Shapiro or something, and then man they're not rocking with Netanyahu. They not rocking with Netanyahu. Shit. You think they rocking with Netanyahu? Hell no. But let me show you the video of this. Excuse me for a second.
To expel the Jews.
Okay.
Hitler didn't want.
So hopefully you could hear this, but so if you can hear this, please let me know. Like I don't want to be playing a video and not. Well, they have subtitles too, but still, it's good to have audio. So I think it's professional, pretty much, to have audio and the subtitles.
Hitler didn't want to exterminate the Jews at the time. He wanted to expel the Jews. And Haj Amin al-Husseini went to Hitler and said, if you expel them, they'll all come here. So what should I do with them? He asked. He said, burn them.
This is who Biden is sending billions of dollars to. And this isn't just Biden too. It's been going on. It's been going on regardless of if they're Democrats or Republicans. It's been going on. It's been going on for so many years now. So I can't even say that. Oh, it's just one or the other. So excuse me for saying. I'm just trying to make sure that y'all could hear it. So hopefully you could hear this, but so if you can hear this, please let me know. Like I don't want to be playing a video and not. Well, they have subtitles too, but still, it's good to have audio. I think it's professional, pretty much, to have audio and subtitles.
So what should I do with them? He asked. He said, burn them.
This mentally ill guy, and they're so anti-black to the Ethiopian Jews that immigrate. Then it's not even that two other African immigrants that they've immigrated there from Sudan, South Sudan, Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, Kenya, Egypt. Uh, Chad. It's a lot. It's a lot of places. Like they're completely anti-black to them. So, and they sterilize them. They gun them down in the streets. It's a lot of things, and it's just it's a mess. Not saying Saudi Arabia is any better, but yeah, no, they're killing brothers from Ethiopia every day from that are migrating. They're gunning them down like dogs. So yeah, I mean these people they're mobilizing. The anti-black race from all parts of the globe, but they're coming together. So what you gonna do about it? Like that's what I tell some of these political shills, because There, while you think, oh yeah, it's good to be a liberal and stuff, the whole world is attacking you at a rate of like 100 times to like 900 times attacking us. So yeah, and then you get these little Obama-esque politicians say, "Oh no, be vote and stuff. You'll be happier." Shut up, be quiet. So yes, this is. It's been going on for about 20 minutes now. If you could hear me, please press one. I hope someone could hear me. And speaking of Netanyahu and what's going on in Israel, there was one girl. She was from Ethiopia. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman, but she was attacking Black Lives Matter and Black Americans, saying, "Oh, you need to stand for Israel," or something like that, or oh, blah blah blah. It's like, oh, I stand with Netanyahu. Da, 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 da. It's like, okay, lady, ma'am, miss, you do realize that Netanyahu wouldn't even urinate on you if you were on fire. So I'm not caping for him. He can hold his own hold his own legs. Hold his own legs. I'm not gonna curse. And second of all, why don't you discuss about the issues in Ethiopia? There's a lot of people that have been displaced. 2 million Amaras being displaced in Ethiopia. 1 million Tigrayans got killed. 900,000 or Oromo people are facing famine and being displaced. Gurage people are being displaced. Hundreds of thousands. Goons people are being displaced in Metakel zone. Amara people, like I said, it doesn't even make sense how you have all these issues. We have all these issues in our country, and in your country, our country, our family's country back in Ethiopia. You have all these issues. Oh my God. I'm not even laughing, but it's just like, oh, you just like, you can't, you're like, oh my God. Fighting the wrong battles. At least address the situation. I don't care. I don't even care at this point. Who you caping for? Cape for the whole country? Yeah, sure. Cape for a group. By all means. By all means. At least address the situation. Oh my, oh my God. It's like, oh my God. It's not a laughing matter, but it's like, oh God. Like, why do you, so many Amara people getting killed, Tigray people getting killed, Oromo people getting killed, Somali people getting killed, Goons people getting killed, Walida people getting killed, Sidama people, Goons, Aniwak, Afar people, Chebo people, Gamo people, Gofa people, Konzo, uh, Ethiopian Jews, Agao, Awi. It's so many people. That's an issue. Like, talk about it. There was someone that put this thing on Twitter. It says, and it's true. It's so true. I posted it on my, what's that called? On my comment section on here. On here, it was. I need to pull it. I need to pull it out. Just bear with me. Bear with me, everyone. Oh, God, it's sad, but it's like you have to accept the honesty. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Okay, there it is. Webster defines an Ethiopian as a legend that will tell you, "Oh, I don't want to talk politics." When you ask them about conditions back home, uh, back home and then give you a dissertation about Israel, homie, your own country falling apart with millions dead and no accountability. That's hella true. Like they'll give you their dissertation about why. Oh my God, I support Netanyahu, blah blah blah. But then again, a lot of these dudes, they're and women and they're a lot of them are just buck broken. They're just defeated at this point. You know, they're just accepting defeat. That's why they ever have this like large dissertation about Netanyahu and why they love him and stuff. And I mean, but these guys they cuck for Abi too. So I mean, they're just a bunch of these shills online. So it's they're not even worth my time. They're like comedic relief, but they're annoying as hell, and they have to be addressed. Anyways, back to California. California, god damn it. Yeah, one of the most expensive state in the union in the United States, and the largest population. Let me show you how the demographics are in California. Uh, let me see. But yeah, it's but before I head back, I'm not laughing or everything that's happening is just it's not laughing matter, but it's just like you these tempers are just like they're laughing at their stupidity. But I'm not laughing with them. I'm laughing at them, you know, because they're so ignorant. You know, it's like God, like so many people. Tigray, I'm out of Oromo. Somali goons crack. It doesn't matter. Like the people are dying, and you're not addressing the situation. God damn, that's some Tupper babble. That's some political shield babble. I'll say that. She doesn't shut up too. That's the issue about her. Anyways, back to California. And I'm with this thing. I don't know if it's fully true, but it is quite alarming. You know. Let's see how it does. Let's see how it looks. California charts show extremely detailed into California's changing population. Let's see how it looks. Okay, great. Wow, it looks amazing. Let's see. Oh, excuse me for a second. God, this is insanity. But okay, so wow, this is crazy. That's extremely low. That's like that's damn near at Washington level. That's state of Washington's level. I'm sure by now Washington has grown because so many people from California, especially a good amount of black people, have left California. Los Angeles area, San Diego, the Bay, to Seattle and Olympia and all over Washington. But then again, a lot of black people though move out of like the big cities in California, move to like the Central Valley, IE, and other places too, up to like Redding. Or Redding's the northern Central Valley, but a lot of places, you know. So I don't know. Yeah, there are cities that are becoming. They used to have like barely any black people that have a good amount of black people right now. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but this is slightly accurate. But no, I do see less black people though in general all over California. I don't know if the Chinese ethnic group as a whole can can outnumber Black Americans in California. Yeah, not Nigerians. Yeah, no, there's some parts of California. There's some Nigerians, but yeah, it's very minuscule. Yeah, this is extremely low though. This is at all time low. I think this is lowest since 1940s. But yeah, And Germans, I think it's a lot lower though. Germans, because like, because I mean, there's with German people, there's like two waves of German. There's like I don't know, they're talking about these ones are the Germans that were came after the Civil War, because that's a completely different ethnic group compared to like the Germans that came that were here like as one of the, or they were a minority back then, but like they weren't like the English or the French or Spanish. But I digress. So let's read the article. I'm not gonna I talk too much. It's my issue. California's 39 million people make up an incredibly diverse population. Now, thanks to newly released data from 2020 decennial census. What was the article created? Whatever. October 11th, 2023 at 10:09 a.m. So that was a Wednesday morning. So that was about 31 days ago. 31 days ago and 2 hour 31 days ago, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Now, thanks to newly released data from the 2020 decennial census, we know exactly how many ethnic groups are represented across the state and how many people identify with each group. The census data includes information on nearly 1,500 detailed race and ethnicity groups. This would be racial and ethnic groups. Oh my God. Terrible grammar. Like Irish, Lebanese, Jamaican, Korean, Native Hawaiian, and American Indian or Alaskan Native tribes like the Navajo Nation, a level of granularity unseen in previous censuses. Yeah. Okay. Using this data, the Chronicle found that there are about 1,270 different ethnic groups, not ethnicity. My God, this covers. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be obsessed with the grammar, but this covers people who self-identify with an ethnic group, either alone or in combination with other groups. Then why is the black population so low? Because I mean, especially Black America, because there are a lot of like, there's a good. I'm not saying there's like hella mixed people, but you go to some places, yeah, there's a good amount of mixed people. So it's like if you're doing alone and in an or combination, so that's all together. God. Okay, so let's just get through this article. My apologies again, because this is getting crazy. For example, the Japanese population includes someone who identifies as Japanese alone, or as well as someone who identifies as another ethnicity in combination with Japanese, like Japanese and Fijian, Japanese and Black. The vast majority of Californians identify as one ethnicity. Okay, yeah, just one. Yeah, that sounds about right. This new data builds on what we already knew about California, increasing diversity between 2010 and 2020. SIG grew by 6%, but the Hispanic and Asian population grew at much faster rates of 11 and 25%, respectively, while the number of white residents fell by 8%. Yeah, but with white people, they just put anybody. They put Egyptians as white. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're growing in division, and Ukrainians too. They're immigrating here too. So I don't know. I don't know how accurate this is. Mexicans comprise the largest ethnic group in the state, with nearly a third, 31% of California identifying as Mexican, English, and German. The Californians come in second, comprise 9%, followed by 8% Irish. Just curious, what's the Jewish population of California? I'm very curious. I know it's very large, but I don't know. Some people they are an ethnic group, so I mean, this is what everybody says. So yeah, I was expecting Portuguese to be higher than Polish. What? Nah, there's no way. There's a lot of Portuguese people in Cali. Uh, nah, that's cap. I think this is cap. It has to be. You don't even see. I see more. when it comes to white people, I see more Portuguese people than Polish people. So I should probably add this up. I don't want to put my calculator out. Let me see. Okay, well, I could just add this myself. So 31 plus 9, 40, 49, 57, 63, 67, 71, 75, 77, 9, 81, 83, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. Okay, and then the rest 8% everybody else. So yeah, this is very alarming, and this is incredibly. Oh my god! So pretty much in. Oh yeah, no, there's no way to get any political influence as a black person in California. Yeah, we're screwed. And adding that to the non black American black people are like very minuscule. Like we got like a few Belizeans, Ethiopians, Nigerians, Chadians, Senegalese, Eritreans, Kenyans, Egyptians, Somalians, Algerians, Moroccans, Jamaicans, Haitians, but it's really not that much. I never expected it to be like this. So like I knew it wasn't. I knew California never really had an extremely large black population like that, anyways. But not to this extent. This is crazy. I'm wondering though, like where in the West Coast has a lot of black people. Now I know Vegas does. I know Vegas has a lot of black people. Especially always been, but especially now since a lot of people from California they're moving out. But where else? I'm sure Oregon's probably has a lot more now. Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. I'm sure it's grown. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna be like just sporadically overnight. But God, this is crazy. And most of the 58 counties, people who identify as Mexican make up the largest ethnic group. Yeah, no, that's true. That's obvious. People of English descent constitute the largest ethnic group in 18 counties. That's still a lot, mostly located in Northern California. Alpine County, with a population of 1,200 people, is represented by Germans, 17%. Yeah, Alpine don't have that many people. San Francisco, remember, San Francisco is an independent city with a city county. So yeah, kind of like St. Louis. So yeah, they're not in any county. They're just an independent city. So yeah. Same with Denver too, and Baltimore, and I think that's about it. I don't know if there's any other cities. Just let me know. Oh, Philadelphia too. Yeah, I almost forgot about Philadelphia for a second. Yeah, Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's independent city county. But each hexagon represents a California county colored by the large ethnic population. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah. Hmm. English. There's a lot of Jewish people in Marin County. They're all over the bay. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Butte. Okay, this is Chico. Shasta's Redding. Tehama. This is Red Bluff. Colusa, Marysville, Yuba City, Sacramento, Rockland, Roseville, Yolo County, West Sac, Woodland, and Davis too. Vallejo. That's the bay. This is where the bay starts. So from here, the bay, bay, bay area, bay area, bay area. This is crazy. Yeah, this is California now. Yeah, San Francisco has a small Mexican population relative to the rest of the state. They make a that's pretty low for California. Damn. But that's probably also due to gentrification and just there's just a lot of people. There's a lot of people there, a lot of Chinese people there, and just a lot of people in general. There's not a lot of black people in San Francisco. I know some people they used to say even LA too. I haven't been to LA in a minute, so I'm like I'm kind of alien. I'm not alien. I'm kind of alienated to an extent from there, but I would like to know the specific demographics just for my own sake. Oh, excuse me for a second. Let me see how. Let me stop sharing for a second and let me go back to make sure I don't have any guests and make sure that everything is well played out. But yeah, this is very alarming, you know. And they're trying to do the same thing in Chicago too, or Illinois in general, New York and Michigan. So yeah, and eventually the whole country. You know, they're trying to create like an Argentina or something. So what Argentina? If you go to Argentina, it's overwhelmingly white, and it's not even like white Spaniards or like the white like the first white people that were there and stuff, and actually have like they have some sort of like um, connection. Well, not even connection. I mean, they colonized the the place. So I mean, yeah, but and then also intermix with people too, and the killing of indigenous people there in Argentina, Uruguay, and then also bring in uh, slaves from Africa, particularly Nigeria, Cameroon, west parts of West and Central Africa. Not all, not entirely, but primarily some from some parts, and then creating and from there the black Argentine, black Uruguayan culture was created, as well as the white Uruguayan Spanish culture, which was created too, and also then mixing with indigenous people. But the white Spaniards and the white Uruguayans who were Spaniards primarily, they were a minority in those countries. They were a minority, but what they did was they just used economic sanctions and just outright destruction and creating wars between Argentina and Uruguay, making primarily black and indigenous, but mostly black people fighting those wars to get rid of them, and then making them a demographic minority. If you look at those countries now, they are primarily white, and not only adding to that too, they also brought in a lot of immigrants from Italy, Poland, Lithuania, Ukraine, Lebanon, Turkey, and obviously some of them, obviously Lebanon and Turkey, they're not white, but in the racial pecking order, you see how that happens. Greece, Italy, and that's why they're calling it Argentina. Oh yeah, it's like it's now like Europe. It's little Europe, little Italy. No, they don't even speak Spanish in Argentina. They don't speak any damn near no indigenous languages. No trace of the West African or Central African culture that would, or Afro Argentine culture that was created, or Afro Uruguayan culture that was created. They're a minority and stuff there. So yeah, that's what they want in America. You know, exactly what they want. And America is the largest landmass in North America, contiguous landmass in North America, North and South America. You know, let's think about this. Okay, so for example, South Carolina used to be majority black, right? Overwhelmed, like maybe a damn near 90% black, right? South Carolina, larger than most islands in the Caribbean, and yeah, so yeah, that's why they don't want any black person to have any political juice or power in America because of of the large landmass, and also just because they're white supremacists. So yeah, that's what they want. But back to the back to the thing. I don't have any. Okay, yeah. If anyone would like to join in, y'all can be feel free to. So okay, so back to where I was. While most counties in Southern California have 30 to 50% population identifying as Mexican, SF in the Bay Area in general have an usually high proportion of Asian American groups, such as Chinese, Filipino, and Indian Americans. Hopefully, no Filipino people. I know some people, some of them, they identify a specific islander. Hope they don't come in the comment section being pissed, but I mean, that's here or there. The Alameda and Santa Clara counties are now plurality Asian. Yeah, I think San Francisco at this point is because if you subtract the Jewish population, the Arabs and the Persians, Afghans and Turks and all the people and Armenians from the white population, San Francisco would be the same thing. Same with a lot of places. So that's damn near over half the population of the Bay. So meaning that there are more Asians than any other major race and ethnicity and group, ethnic group in those counties. Oh god! All right, cool. Let me see how this is so far. So this is just in the Bay Area they're putting because from what I've seen, so just the 9 counties in the Bay Area. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Alameda, that's where Oakland is. That's where Oakland, San Leandro, Hayward, Ashland, Berkeley, Emeryville. This is crazy. It's Chinese and damn, there's a lot of Chinese people. There's a lot of Chinese people in San Francisco, though. I'll say that. Contra Costa, that's Richmond, Antioch, and Pittsburgh, San Pablo. It's wow. Oh god. Oh god. San Mateo. Yeah. Damn. 3% in San Francisco. Oh my god. Let me see how Solano's doing. Yeah, a lot of these places. Yeah, I'm not even surprised with San Mateo. Outside of East Palo Alto, I don't think you see any. There's not that many black people there. Salvadorian, damn. Fuck. God. God damn. I would never expect Solano County, Vallejo, Fairfield, Suisun to have it in 6th place. I wasn't even expecting Filipino people to even be outnumbering like that. Wow. I don't know. I mean, some of this might be skewed, but yeah, you can see other counties too. Let's see. Let's just do this. Well, no, I don't want. Let's just do this. Okay, X all of these out, and let's just do. What? No, Chinese does not include Taiwan. We get it. They're. Oh,